Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. And you all know that we are doing the second poem in English, right? That is, You Can't Be That. I had explained in the poem and had done some exercises also of your course book, right? And now, last time I had given you an activity that was you had to find the repetition in this poem, means lines of repetition, okay? Repetition is a figure of speech, okay? It is used for poems to create a effect, to create a rhythmic effect. Yes, when you use repetition, it creates a rhythm in the poem. So I had explained you repetition and had given you an activity that you have to find out which lines are repeated in this poem, right? I will be discussing the answer with you today. But one more thing we will be doing today is that I observe section. Now, as you know, in I observe section, mostly I read a conversation to you. Yes or no? We have done it for even chapter 1. I read a conversation to you, and based on the conversation, you have to answer some question. Okay. So today also, right now, I will be reading a conversation to you. Okay. And you have to listen to it very, very carefully. If you can't understand certain words, you can just play it again and again and listen carefully to the conversation, and then you will be asked a question based on that. Okay, so I will be starting the conversation. Okay, please listen carefully. Okay, now the conversation is about Kalpana Chawla. Now you all know Kalpana Chawla. She was a very famous astronaut. Okay, she was an NRI. Okay, like she was an Indian, but she used to stay out of India. Okay, she was an NRI. Okay, so I hope you all must be knowing about Kalpana Chawla, and if you don't know anybody, if you don't know, then you can just find on Google about Kalpana Chawla. You will get to know a lot about her, and you will be really inspired by her. She was an astronaut, and she is a really inspiring personality. Okay, so let's listen to the conversation about Kalpana Chawla. Born on 17th March 1962, Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian woman to become an astronaut. Kalpana was born in a middle class family in Karnal, Haryana. Okay, she was born in Karnal, Haryana. She completed her masters in aerospace engineering from University of Texas. She completed her masters in aerospace engineering. Okay, and from where she did it? She did it from an university in Texas. Okay, Texas is a city. It is a city in foreign. Okay. In 1988, she joined NASA to fulfill her dream. Now you all must be knowing about NASA, right? You all must be knowing about NASA. So she joined NASA to fulfill her dream. In 1997, Kalpana went on a first mission to space. So she first went to space in 1997. That was the first mission. In 2003, she went on a second mission, and on a second mission she went in 2003. Unfortunately, this was the last mission. As you all know that her space launcher, that is her rocket, got crashed, and she was no more. Okay, all those who were there in that rocket, in that space shuttle, they all lost their lives. Even Kalpana Chawla lost her life in that mission. So it was a last mission. Her space shuttle disintegrated while entering into the Earth's atmosphere. So after they completed their mission, while they were returning to the Earth, as they entered the Earth atmosphere, their space shuttle got disintegrated, means it got broken up, and all the astronauts in the space shuttle died. Okay, so this was a conversation. It was not a conversation, it was just a paragraph. It was something about Kalpana Chawla. Okay, I hope you have listened to it carefully. Now I will be asking you some question based on this conversation. So you have to see the questions carefully. It is like an activity. You just have to note it down in your home notebook, and I will be giving you the answer to the activity that I had given in my previous video. Okay, so let's see the activity. Now, as you all know, we are doing the fifth part, that is the fifth video of this poem, You Can't Be That. Okay, see, now last time I had given you this activity, I had explained you about repetition, right? That when the words or phrases are repeated in a poem, it is called repetition. And why it is there in the poem? Why is repetition used in poem? To create a rhythmic effect. Did you understand? Okay. Then I had asked you to find out repetition in this poem, the lines of repetition. So see, I have written the lines down over here. Identify and write all the lines that depict repetition in the poem. You can't be that. So which lines are repeated? First of all, the main lines that are repeated is you can't be that. No, you can't be that. This line is repeated in all the stanzas. And another line that is repeated is I told them when I grow. Even this line is repeated in all the stanzas. Did you understand? So these lines are repeated in all the stanzas of the poem. So this is called repetition. Okay, when a particular word or phrase is repeated again and again, then it is called repetition. Did you understand, students? Okay. So here the first question is given, why you think the poet uses repetition? I have already told you why repetition is used in poem. See here, top it is given. It is used to create an effect, add rhythm and bring attention to an idea. In poems, to create effect, okay, you know the poems have a rhythm, particular rhythm, effect of words. So for that the poet uses repetition. Did you understand, students? Okay. Now I read to you a paragraph about Kalpana Chawla, right? I read to you a passage. So what you have to do, see, I will just show you from close. This is the I observe section. Can you see? So see what is written in that. I will read it out. Have you heard about Kalpana Chawla, the first Indian woman to go to space? So if you don't know about Kalpana Chawla, you can just find out. Okay, even if you type in Google about Kalpana Chawla, you will get all the information about her. So if you want to know more about her, if you want to explore more about her, you can find out, and you will be amazed, you will be really inspired when you read her, when you read about her. Okay, then what you have to do, listen to a passage about her. So I have already read a passage. Okay, and then tell your partner about what you want to become when you grow up. Now here there is no partner, okay, because you are not in school right now, so you are at home. So you have to write it in your notebook only about what you want to become when you grow up. So you have to write a paragraph. Okay, you have to write a few lines about what you want to become when you grow up. You have to write a few lines about what you want to become when you grow up. So this is your activity. Okay, please do it, because this will increase your improve your writing skills, your listening skills. Okay, whenever I tell you to write something, you must do it. It is good for you, it is good for improving your English language. And down there is the I extend section. This is the last one. Okay, last exercise of this of the course book, poem 2. Write the name of any one person who has achieved laurels as an astronaut. So you have to write a famous astronaut. See, here it is number 1, astronaut. So you have to write one famous astronaut, then a famous politician, a chef, a famous mountaineer, then a famous athlete. So you have to write one famous person of all these fields. Okay, astronaut, politician, chef. Okay, you have to write any one famous person. It's very easy. You all must be knowing at least one famous astronaut, then a politician who is very famous, then a chef, a mountaineer, athlete. Okay, so you have to write. And down what you have to do, write in the box below what your aim in life is. You can write all these things in your notebook. Understood? So you have to write your aim in life. Aim means what you want to be when you grow up. So you have to write it in this box. Then research and complete other boxes. Now suppose if you have written, I want to be a teacher. Then down you have to write, why do you have the determination? Why? Do you have the determination and qualities required? So first of all, you have to answer why you want to be a teacher, and then you have to answer that do you have the qualities to be the teacher. Then down you have to write qualification needed. So you have to write all the qualification needed to become a teacher. And how are you preparing for it, means how are you working for it. Are you working from now for your aim? So that also you have to write in this. Okay, how are you working for it, how are you preparing for it. It's not necessary you have to write teacher. This is just an example. You can write whatever you want. If you want to be a pilot, you can write about a pilot. If you want to be a lawyer, you can write about a lawyer. Then if you want to be an army man, you can write about the army man. So it is your aim, it is your dream. Okay, so you have to write in this box. And if you write all these things, no, what is the qualification needed, do you have the qualities for it, how are you preparing, then you will be more prepared for it. Then you will come to know, okay, so these qualifications are needed and all. You will get to know more about your aim. So this is the activity for today. Okay, it is activity 5. Did you understand, students? So students, this was a video for today. That is the 5th video, and I hope you have understood the activities that I showed you, and hope that you will do it at home. Please do these activities. It will be helpful for you, and it will be very useful for improving your language and your writing skills. Okay, so this was a video for today. Thank you and have a nice day.